This video is going to teach you how to write an equation when you are given a graph. If you're given a graph, you need to find two ordered pairs on the line. Then you're going to follow the same steps you have already used to write an equation. First step being you're going to find the slope using the slope formula, or if you can count on the graph, you can do rise over run. Then you're going to use that slope that you found in either one of the points to write the equation in point-slope form. Then you're going to simplify the equation to turn it into slope-intercept or standard form if that's what you need. Here's our first example. We have a linear graph here. So our first step is to find two ordered pairs on this line. So I see an ordered pair right here on the y-axis, and then another one right here. Hopefully you can see those. So I'm just going to write those ordered pairs over here. The first one that we labeled is at 0, -5. And the second ordered pair is at 5, -1. So first let's use the slope formula to find the slope. y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So that would be -1 minus -5 over 5 minus 0. Minus and negative is going to turn that into plus. -1 plus 5 is 4. 5 minus nothing is 5. So the slope of this line is 4/5. Now you could have taken a little bit of shortcut on your graph and just counted the rise, or how many you needed to go up or down, and then counted the run, how many you needed to go to the right. So I will show you that trick just in case you want to use it in the future. It comes in pretty handy. You're going to start to the point furthest left on the graph, so that would be our y-intercept point. Since this is a positive slope, I need to count up until I get in line with a second point. So that means I need to go up 1, 2, 3, 4 lines. That'd be a positive 4 since I went up 4. And then I need to go over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's a shortcut if you like that way better. Gives me the same answer with the same slope. So then I need to choose either one of those ordered pairs. I think I'm going to choose the first one this time with my slope of 4/5 and put that into point slope form. So point slope form is y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. So we'll have y minus -5 equals 4/5 times x minus 0. Minus negative is going to turn into a positive, so I'm just going to show that as y plus 5 equals 4/5 times x minus 0. So there would be your equation if you're looking for point slope form. Then let's keep going and put it in slope intercept form. Since I've got a fraction for a slope, I'm going to take the bottom number and multiply it by everything on the left. Okay, we'll go ahead and distribute this out. So we'll have 5y plus 25 equals 4x minus 0. I need to start solving this for y, so I'm going to subtract 25 from both sides. That would leave me with 5y equals 4x minus 25. And then divide everything by 5 to give me 4/5 x minus 5. So there would be the equation in slope-intercept form. Finally, to get it into standard form, I'm going to move the x term to the left, so I'm going to subtract it. So I've got -4/5 x plus y equals negative 5. Now I've got a negative in front, so I'm going to multiply everything in there by negative 1 to change the sign. So I've got positive 4/5 x minus y equals a positive 5. And then since I've got a fraction, I need to multiply everything in there by the denominator, which is 5. So that would give me 4x minus 5y equals 25. There would be the standard form equation of that graph. Here's our second example. The first thing we need to do is to find two ordered pairs. So I see one up here and another one here at our x-intercept where that line crosses the x-axis. I'm just going to use the rise over run method to find my slope. So I'm going to start at the point furthest left, which is this guy up here. And this time I have a negative slope, so I know I need to count down. So I need to go down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Going down 6 makes that a negative 6. And then from there I need to go over 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I'm going to reduce that, it's going to give me negative 3/2. So there's my slope. And I'm going to choose this ordered pair here, which is 3, 0. So we're going to put that into point slope form. That would be y minus 0 equals negative 3/2 times x minus 3. That's all that you need for point slope form. Just remember, it could look differently if you chose a different ordered pair. So let's get it into standard form. First, I need to multiply the left side by the denominator, and then the right side by the numerator. So that would give me 2y minus 0 equals negative 3x plus 9. This minus 0, if I move it to the other side, it's not going to change anything. So now we have 2y equals negative 3x plus 9. And then I just need to divide everything by 2. So that would give me y equals negative 3/2 x plus 9/2, which is a-okay for slope-intercept form. Now let's get it in standard form. So we need to add 3/2 x to both sides. So we'll have 3/2 x plus y equals 9/2. We don't have any negatives, but we do have fractions. So we have to multiply everything in there by 2. That would leave 3x plus 2y equals 9. That would be your equation in standard form. Okay, this is our last example, and I'm going to show you something a little bit different this time. If you don't need point slope form, and you have a nice, easy y-intercept like we do here, it crosses right at an ordered pair on the y-axis, then we can easily put this into slope-intercept form and skip point slope form. So remember, for slope-intercept form, the two things you need are the slope and the y-intercept. So we know the y-intercept is negative 4 because that's where this red line crosses the y-axis. So remember, we call that b. So our y-intercept is negative 4, and then we just need to find the slope, and we can do that by just counting the rise over the run. This is a positive slope. It's going up from left to right. So I need to start at our intercept point here and go up 1, 2, 3, 4. That gets me to the origin. So if I go up 4, that's a positive 4. And then I go over 2. So 4 over 2, that would reduce to just 2. So we have our slope and we have our y-intercept. Now if we don't need point-slope form, we can just plug this into slope-intercept form. Which, remember, slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b. So we're just going to plug the 2 in for the m, so that will be 2x, and the negative 4 in for the b, minus 4. So that's a nice, easy way, if you don't need point-slope form, to get it in slope-intercept form. And now we can just move the x term over. So we're going to subtract 2x to both sides. So we have minus 2x plus y equals negative 4. Multiply everything by a negative 1. So that would give me 2x minus y equals a positive 4. So there would be standard form. Okay, here is your check for understanding. You have 2 graphs. Make sure you write the equation in all 3 forms for both of the lines shown on the page. And then make sure you check your answers before you go on.